I walked outside at lunchtime and I looked up at the sky, and this is what I see. Something is not right. And it's really important to understand that the reasoning we're going to get from mainstream science are just feeble attempts to explain away the fact that our world is not the same, that at some point along the line things changed.
This phone so I can look at lighting because she's bad at taking photos.
Okay.
So by accident I pushed the button on this phone, not even thinking anything about it.
So you're holding the camera?
I'm holding the camera so I can get good lighting.
Okay.
So I can see the light in general for myself, so I can tell her when to take the photo. So I have perfect position, then she's going to take the photo, and by chance I push the button, and of the size of my head anyways.
Okay.
And it's written backwards.
And what does it say?
Kill.
Actually, it's very easy because your eyes can only see about 25 frames per second.
Shown 24 images every second, and to my eyes that looks like I'm looking at a moving object, when in fact I'm looking at 24 individual pictures. If I'm playing a game, it's the same except maybe 30 to 60 frames a second. And if I'm on a PC, it could be hundreds. PC Master Race. But a TV like this is actually incapable of showing you one image and then a 24th of a second later just switching all at once to the next image. The reason it looks like this is because the shutter speed of this camera is out of sync with the refresh rate of this screen. The frame is constructed from the top to the bottom multiple times per second. That's 60 times in the US, 60 hertz. I've prepared for you some high-speed footage that I shot a long time ago on the V2511 of this screen and this screen and some others. A lot of it is Dan playing Super Mario on the NES extremely badly. TV and the cat played back at 25. This is how it would be perceived in real time. And now at 1600 frames a second, you can actually see the scan line moving from the top to the bottom. You'll notice that on a CRT screen, it's only the active line of pixels that's bright, and your persistence of vision will actually build that into a complete image. Oh, it's messing with my eyes, this.
Triff, it's like a dance floor. Didn't even make it past the first.
100 frames a second, you can now differentiate each individual frame being built from top to bottom. It takes an extremely fast camera to see that each frame is built line by line from top to bottom. But it takes an even faster camera to see that each line is drawn from left to right. Slowed down to 28,500 frames a second, we're now seeing glimpses of that, but we do need to go even slower. This is now 118,000 frames a second. I'm going to put the stats up for you here, so you can see the actual amount of time that it took. And you can see now that the line is being drawn from left to right on the screen. Now at 146,000 frames a second. To gain perspective on just how slow this actually is, you can see the exact time I shot this. So this is hours, it was just past midnight, 23 minutes.
I'm filming one night looking for objects. I pan my camera down and the wave starts, this hologram wave. I don't notice it. And then it catches up to the camera and I do notice it. I glance at the moon, but when you're staring at things, you know, you don't know whether it's your eyes or what. And then I notice a second wave coming. And at this point, I'm thinking it's my camera. I look up at the moon again and, you know, I just don't know what to think. I saved the clip out, I don't delete it, I almost did, and I look at it for quite some time, weeks maybe, looking at it over and over, and I'm realizing that, you know, this is not the way a digital camera malfunctions. This is an organic line, no pixelation, no shredding of the signal.
You have to realize how this works. Okay, you have to realize what you see with your eyes is a very tiny part of the energy that's in this world. Okay, this is all the energy that's in this world, this wide range, this world. Okay, this is all the energy that's in this world, this wide range, and what you see with your eyes is right here. It's this little tiny line. So, out of all the energy in this world, it's like someone took a knife and cut a little slit, and that's all you can see. To pick up what's around you, your brain has to function with whatever energy it takes in. So if you're only taking in what you see with your eyes, you're taking in this little tiny drop of energy with your eyes, then your view and knowledge of the world is going to be very small.
Here's one. As I approach the white and everything starts to become in focus, you can see that white isn't so white anymore. It looks like I have to go closer even than that. Thankfully, I can go all the way to 5 times magnification. Now, one thing from this point, I am definitely going to need a tripod because there's no way my arms are sturdy enough to hold this in place. But I'll just ease it in just to show you the level of magnification we're talking about now. Well, this close, it's a different story altogether. I'm going to get a tripod. Here's one. What a mission this is. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're so close up right now that I can actually disturb this image by blowing on the lens. We're now looking at the sub-pixel level. A pixel is made up of 3 sub-pixels, red, green, and blue. RGB, you may have heard that before. And this creates the illusion of different colors. By dimming and brightening different subpixels to different intensities, this screen can create the illusion of literally millions of different colors. When all 3 are lit to full brightness, you get white. When all 3 dim, you go through gray all the way down to black. So if green dims away and red and blue are still lit, then you go into magenta, purple, that sort of area, and that's how the colors are made. So every time on your TV you're looking at a white image, you're looking at tons of blue, green, and red lights. They're just so small, they look like white to your eye. Before white, red, green, and blue blurs into yellow, cyan, and magenta, and that's what happens here when I move the screen slightly out of focus. The screen slightly out of focus.
This is too close to watch the Slow Mo Guys video.